This 9-pound hammer, just a little too heavy for my size, buddy, for my size. I'm going on the mountain, I'm gonna see my baby. Hey, I ain't coming back, no, I ain't coming back. Say, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Say, roll on, buddy, with a load of coal. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Get a little fruit, just to get a little fruit. And when I'm long gone, baby, make my tombstone out of number 9 coal, out of number 9 coal. Say, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Say, roll on, buddy, with a load of coal. How can I roll when the wheels won't go?
There's been a shortage of paper towels, so I hired a bounty hunter. Let's start the show. Okay, don't worry, you're not missing the footage. Well, I had the saw footage, didn't I? Man, where was the saw footage for this? Oh, I had the saw footage. Let's see if I can find the saw footage. And cheers. Yeah. Oh yeah, got some hair fresh out of the shower. Still haven't gotten it cut, but I do have a plan. I actually have a plan to get my hairs cut. I've an appointment with the House of Hair. Gonna go to Bob's Big House of Hair. Free cheeseburger with every kid's cup. Something like that. Cheers, and welcome to the program. This week we have Rose Quartz on the grinder. Let me see if I can find that saw footage though, because I saw some saw footage. So let's just figure on that, and we'll just kind of scroll down to it. Letting it load up, getting everything ready. How's the show? It's you know, coming along. We got some. I think I got 24 jokes. We already told the one, but we'll tell it again. Let's see, what do I got going on? Oh, Chicha B's here. Hey, welcome to the program, Chicha. Thanks for coming by. And Michigan Native, he's hanging out. We love Michigan Native. He's great. You actually got to check out his grow. See, I thought that was a wood burn in his like front door thing, but it's like a stencil. But it's still really cool. He's got like this tent, you know, and he's got a front door on it, and it's got the, you know, the Michigan Native right there on the front. It's freaking awesome. That, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's not the piece. I think that, no, that's not the piece. That's a different piece. That piece had to be split. So that can't be the piece. But I have it somewhere, and we'll figure it out. Probably. Amethyst, saw wrist. Let's see, we got... We just gotta find the Rose Quartz, which is before the Adams Alliance pictures for last year. There's the Rose Feature 1 saw footage right there. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll skip to the relevant part. Okay, yeah, that's Amethyst, so I'm splitting Amethyst. Now I'm going to split some Rose Quartz. Yay, we have the saw footage. Okay, so you're going to see what I bought turn into the gemstone pretty much the whole way through. And I'll show you a couple other gems while we're waiting for me to actually do that. Here's a piece of Rhodolite Garnet. Oh, look at the red. Isn't that red coming through real nice? Yeah, nice little teardrop shape. It's flat on the back, so you could mount it in a ring. You could mount it, you know, as a pendant. If I hold it backwards, it kind of shows off how facets work. Notice how there's the black parts. Those are the facets reflecting the light differently. And then when I turn it around, it does it in reverse. Then I also have this one. We're going to send this to Mother Nature too. It's a piece of amethyst. I really like how this one turned out. It's so cathedral-esque. Yeah, why am I showing you on the webcam? Let's go ahead and plug in the microscope cam. Well, I don't know, I should actually have you guys vote. Should it be the microscope cam or should it be the endoscope cam? So how was your guys' weeks? Do you guys have anything to share? Oh, and Chicha, I'm sorry I didn't make it to the thing. I'm actually in the middle of a car repair, which is why I was taking a shower so close to the show, and why my hair is tangly and doing that activitously. Oh, it's so long. It is just way too long. My hair is just way too long. But anyway, there it is. There's my hair. So, where is the camera software? Ooh, I can do this. I can pull this off. Watch this. We're gonna go back. Ooh, did we do that? We're going forward for all of it. Then we're gonna go desktop. Then we'll find the camera software. Right there. That works. yeah, man, I really didn't want to miss the show today either, because it's multicolored gems, and I have a lot of multicolored gems, and I don't remember if I got to show off the opal last week. I think I showed it off on Amber's panel, but I didn't show it off on the show. So let me show you the opal that I picked up. Oh man, it's cool. I know I showed this this piece of ruby. Alright, so this thing. Oh, dust cap. Always with the dust cap. Okay. Always with the dust cap. Now, the window. There it is. Yep, right over the slideshow. So, let's see if I can turn it. Okay, so anyway, yeah, this is that ruby. I haven't cut into it yet. But then here's this chocolate opal, which has little bits of fire in it. And it's basically it's a depth. I have to carve down to get to the proper depth of it, but I really like this piece, and I don't know if I'm actually going to carve into it, because it's really cool the way it is. I mean, I usually carve on pieces that are like not quite there yet, and they just want to be a little more beautiful. Like this piece, for example. It's a nice shark toothiness, but I think we can get rid of some of this in the corner and make it even better. Let's see if it shows. So this is the opal. Okay, notice the red. It's a yellow piece, right? But there's some red there. Those red flashes when I move it. That's opal. That's opalescence. That's the opal doing its thing. And when I facet it, that's just going to get even better. That's the idea, is to bring that flare out so that it comes out more easily and more readily. So here's another piece of opal. And this piece is mostly clear. It's actually, the way this is going in my museum. It's a specimen to me. I really like how this is studyable. I mean, I think other people can study it, and you know, it should just stay the way it is. So, and then there's one other piece of opal, and this one has a lot of banding. But it also has, oh, look at that. See those striations? That's crazing. That's what happens when opal gets wet. But look at all those little flares. See the blue and the green, and yeah. How did I get this for $4? I was watching and waiting for 6 months. Wow, look at all those flares in there. I didn't know all of that would come through on the microscope cam, but the blues and the green, see all those things crawling around in there? Yeah, that's the opal. Yeah. This is going to be neat to get into. I can't wait, but it's going to be a little while, but when it happens, yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, I had to wait a long time, and there's been a discovery of opal in Ethiopia, and so that's kind of where that comes from. Are we done with that rose quartz? Yeah, this video is almost done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, yep, that's some citrine. Alright, folks, this footage, I am blessed to have found this footage, because this footage is, well, let's see. This footage is from February of 2019. That's how long ago I cut this gem. But I just finished it and sent it to Jamie. My beard is down to my waistline. My hair is down to my chest. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are having a beard competition. You guys are freaking rocking. You guys are awesome. Yep, I forgot I was going to share the stream with Chris. So I did that, and that happened. So anyway, thank you all for coming by and checking out what I have so far. Let's finish the Rose Quartz feature. I think we've got about 20 minutes left. Plus, like I said, I've got some jokes. So Maybe the jokes will be worth the while. Let me know if it's too loud. Alright, I think... yeah, right there. That's our piece. So we set that one aside. Pick this one up. And that's the piece we cut off the saw. So now we're going to work those divots and pits out of it so that it turns into the thing up in the corner. And then, oh, so anyway, yeah, these are going to be probably going to be the next the features for the next 2 weeks. Is this little piece of rhodolite that doesn't really want to light with its rolliness. Let's see if I can get it to light up. Oh, come on. It was so bright before. Pick it up? No? Yeah, I don't know how the light works with this microscope cam. Maybe I can show it to you with the endoscope cam. But this little Rhodolite Garnet, I kind of like it. It's cool. It's fun. It's cheeky. So, Chicha, what did I miss? Oh, okay, also, you guys can see those scratches in the backside? That's because I need to get a better way of polishing. This stuff is really hard. Yeah, those scratches right there. I need to finish polish it with like some 30,000, 40,000 grit paper. Yeah. Oh, Colette. Hey, Colette, thanks for coming by. Colette, we need to get you some rhodolite. We need to cut you something. I had to get something to Mother Nature. So I'm sending her that rhodolite and this piece of amethyst. There. See, it's not perfect, but I like it. It's schmancy. It's got good flair to it. See those flares of purple that come out? That's the idea with a brilliant, is so that almost any way you have it, there's some kind of flare or flicker coming out of it. Rainbow quartz and agate. Oh yeah, agate. I've got some really cool agates that I like. I found one in a driveway. Actually, I found a couple in the driveway. Oh, okay, that's the end of that video. So we have 2 more pieces of this video left. Let's see, 18 and 11 minutes, but I don't think they're all the same piece. A couple others, but I forgot. Have you heard of Silicon Valley stone? No, Colette, I haven't heard of that before. What is Silicon Valley stone? I'm interested and intrigued. And after we do a little bit of work on this stone, we will have the joke portion. And we will also cheers to you lovely people for coming by, and to the lovely week that you're going to have this week, because we're going to make it that way. Despite obstacles, and we'll have obstacles, we're going to make the best of this week. It's going to be fantastic. And next week I'm going to have a haircut, right? That's going to be weird. I mean, unless, you know, the house of hair disappears. Bob's Big House of Hair. Get a free milkshake with every beard trim. Hey, wouldn't that be cool? You know, you go in with a long beard, you get it all evened out, and you come out with a milkshake. You guys were just talking about beards earlier. Let's see, what were we gonna look at? Oh, I could show you a piece of peridot. You want to see a big piece of peridot? It's pretty good size. Yeah, this one's gonna go to Mother Nature for the tripendulum. Yeah. It's interesting, you know. And I can't see breaking it down. I really like the turnout of it. And it's, you know, it's kind of thin. I'm afraid it might crack or something, but so far it's sticking together, so I guess we're gonna We're gonna leave it as a thing. Yeah. We'll send that to her and she'll put that on the tripendulum, and that'll be kind of neat. Here's another piece that's gonna go on there. I don't know if the amethyst or if that rhodolite should go on the tripendulum or not, but maybe I can cut a piece of like iolite or something to put on there. Something a little different. I think iolite would go good with the peridot and the rose quartz together. Let me get those together so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, where is the iolite? We had a piece. And it's gone. Gone, 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 gone. There. Now if we can just get it on camera. There. See, don't the three of those go together? I mean, you can't really see, even though I asked you if you could see, or told you see, or however that works. I'm not sure exactly what that is. It's some kind of rhetoric. Basically, and sorry I'm not very awake either. It's like, so towards the end of the week, and like I said, I'm halfway done with the car-related stuff. I gotta go out and do a little bit more to it. Yeah, we're getting a lot of light on the peridot. That's showing the peridot color, and that's showing the rose quartz color too, but it's not really showing the iolite, is it? Not really highlighting the iolite, which the iolite is a dichroic stone, so it doesn't come through very easily. But anyway, that's kind of the idea. Let's see if I can maybe use the endoscope cam to maybe get it to work. Hawk from Cobra Kai. You need a mohawk from Cobra Kai. Yeah. Koga just shaved his off. Maybe I can buy it. The ones I saw were oval rounded blobs, salmon shaped like my coffin gem. Salmon shaped. Yes, just like a salmon. Shiny silver and rounded blobs. Oh, they're called cabochons, usually. Or maybe they were just rounded blobs, but I have never heard of Silicon Valley stone. Just go pick up some copper wire. It's super fun. Oh yeah, if you do it at nighttime, you know, at supper time, it is very super fun. And it's fun you can have at supper time. There's a bunch of cool wrap techniques. I'm sure you can find them on Tube. Hey, what's a tube? Is that YouTube? What's YouTube? I don't know what YouTube is. Haha, that's a good joke. Speaking of jokes, we gotta get to the joke portion of the program pretty soon. You can find anything on YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. There's how-tos. I mean, you know, you can even find how to shape gemstones on YouTube. Huh, imagine that. Who would want to watch that? Fantastic people, that's who. Oh, we should probably do this too, since we know who Chichibi is. Welcome to the mod fam, and welcome to the program. Actually, I have different colors of rhodolite. Let me show you that. Let me show you the colors of rhodolite, because rhodolite is a combination of pyrope and almandine, and this rhodolite that I showed you earlier, this red one, it's really more. Yeah, it's not going to be nice and show the red, but it should. Anyway, there's also like a rose color. So there's the red color, and then there's the more of the wine color, the Cabernet color. So there you go. This over here by my thumb, this is the that's the color that it really more is, more or less. It kind of looks like a Luden's lozenge. Yeah, let's see if it shows up on the face cam. Yeah, look at that. It's like a Luden's lozenge. So here's why I haven't processed this one. See this big ledge right here? So this is a thick triangle. Real big thick trillion right there. Could have a lovely big thick trillion. But this part here, I mean, look at the size of that girdle. That's a big girdle. So if I could save that somehow, not sure what to do. It's a puzzle. That's why sometimes they take so long to finish. I don't know. It should probably be turned into the trillion, and this should be cut off and turned into something extra, but like I say, I don't know. And I haven't had any more of these come up, so we're just gonna not cut it. Ooh, looks delicious. Kinda like fruit hair. Oh, I kinda like that. Well, thanks, Chicha. It's getting so long, though. Look at this mud flap going on back here. I mean, I could use this thing to soak up the noon tide, or whatever that is. You know, if I ever spill something, I could just whip, whoosh, just go whoosh, and it could whip down and dry it up, soak it up. Nobody'd ever know. All the problems would just be gone. Oh wow, Jamie's here. Hey, Jamie. So wait a minute, Jamie, are you the anonymous account, or who would that be? Because they were here for the jokes, and I was really glad they were here. And I was thinking, I was like, who would Anonymous Coward be? So then I was like, oh, I know who it is. It's a combination of my favorite person in the world and the best person in the world. Oh man, that just totally covers all of it, right? But that can't totally be, because all of you are my favorite people in the world. I mean, we got great people like Gromy's Homies and Chicha B and Colette and Chris the Phenomenon and Jamie the Jamie. I wish we had Jamie's intro. Which we need to do that. I was supposed to have that chatbot stream, but didn't quite happen. New invention, hair towels. There you go, Colette. Hey, Colette's on top of it. And Colette, we need to talk on panel sometime about inventions and stuff like that, because you have great ideas and I have some other ideas, and I think we could talk for a while about inventions. That would be really cool. Let's see, there's another piece that's probably not going to come through. It looks like candy, doesn't it? Like sugar candy. Not like the piece of ruby. Jamie, did you see the piece of ruby that I bought that's treated? It's sticky. I think it's $1.50 piece of street candy. They just sent me a piece of street candy for $1.50. But I mean, I got this whole big thing for $1.50. But I think it's dyed, and I think it's coated with some sticky stuff. Yeah, anyway. Did Santa come and bring inventions of towel hair? Skype hair. Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, Colette, we can Skype. We can totally Skype. Can we Skype on the show, or I mean, we can Skype off the show, but let's see. Okay, so those are put away. We got the Rhodolite. All right, so we got the big Rhodolite put away. We showed the thing. Let's switch the cameras. Let's switch to the other camera. It's a pretty sweet candy, pretty street candy, pretty sweet street candy. All right, so first we're gonna close that. Oh, I must be getting upset with it. Sometimes they get upsetting because they don't cut even, and they have hard parts that just do not want to cut, and you'll see they usually spark out. And it's like the thing does, the stone does what it wants to. It doesn't, I don't shape the stone. The stone just waits for me to shape it, or lets me shape it, and then it sits there. And you know, during the week I usually have cogency, I usually have lucidity, I usually know what those words mean. But that's why it's the Sunday show, it's the laid back show. It's almost time for the joke portion of the show. And we're gonna hook up this endoscope cam for the show. And oh, we need the adapter, don't we? No dog barking. Oh man, my dogs are barking, Chris. Okay. So, let's see if I can manage to get this thing hooked up without completely killing the show. Oh, where's Benny Loco when you need her? Hope she makes it here for the joke portion. That'd be cool. I like it when she's here for the jokes. Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. It's kind of weird because it's pointing at it all weird. You know what I need is a microscope cam that's got a backlight on it. There. You can kind of see it a little bit better that way. See the faceting that comes through on the one side, and then if I flip it over, I'll get it stuck in my fingers. There's the faceting on that side. Has a crack in it, yep. But it's hanging in there. And it's pretty big for a garnet too. It's like 3 carats. So I bet Mother Nature will get a kick out of that. She's been growing people's channels and hanging out with people for a long time, and she's good people, so that's why we send gemstones to people. It's because they're good folks. Let's see. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that amethyst is kind of showing. Alright, so what we were going to show, we could show the candy too. Candy. Yummy. And we're going to try and show the Iolite Peridot and Rose Quartz combo. See, isn't that kind of a nifty combo? I like it. I mean, we're going for something simple because it's a prototype. Oh, speaking of inventions, Colette number 1. Oh, the coin cup. Okay, yeah. Actually, I have a commercial for the coin cup, Colette. I'll show that for the joke portion of the show. Okay, so the convenient coin log. The purpose of the convenient coin log is because I don't like to have to pick up my coins or scoop them off or pick up a cup and dump it into my hand. I have this cup hanging from a string. So I take my coins out and I put them in it at the end of the day. And at the beginning of the day, I push, this is all I do. I push up on the bottom, and it just, because it's on a string, I just push up on the bottom, dumps into my hand. I have a commercial for it. It's 5 seconds, maybe 6 at the most. But cheers to Colette for bringing up the convenient coin log. Available in walnut and maple. Let's see, the convenient, yeah, the coin log. What else were we gonna show? I guess we can kind of close out the camera for now. Wait, could you guys see that stuff that I was showing? No? What about how did the bearing job go? I saw it. Okay. I forgot the log. Big brain energy. Jamie, were you guys able to see where I was showing you the other thing? Because it's like the other thing. Desktop. Camera. Log, not cup. No, it's log, cup, one, the other, who knows. Alright, it's connecting to the device. Okay, so you guys can see it. But my big brain forgot. Colette, you saw it? Okay. Can I connect to the camera? Really? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep. So that's what I was trying to show, is the color of the iolite and the peridot and the rose quartz together. I think they're pretty. They're pretty enough for a prototype. And down in the description it reads Invention Chat. So if anyone has an invention, because here's the thing about smacking the camera against the gems. You shouldn't do it. And here's the thing. Okay, so it did close. So here's the thing about smacking the gems with the camera. Don't do that. What else was I talking about? Oh, before we did gems on the show, guess what? We did inventions. Speaking of which, Jamie the Jamie was like my very second person that came by the show. I think the first person was Joseph Stalin, and then then Jamie, and then Nacho started coming by, and it was, yeah, it's always fun. But Jamie remembers back when it was Invention Chat. I didn't have a camera. I didn't even have a microphone set up. Talk about not being ready. But, oh, Cobra's here. Hey, Cobra's a live streamer, folks. So check out Cobra's channel if you like live streaming, if you like big panels, if you like awesome people, if you like chill hangouts, and you like not having to deal with drama. Go check out Cobra's channel. Cheers, man. Thanks for coming by and thanks for hanging out, Cobra. It's always good to see you. Room, buddy. Oh, and we were talking about inventions. Y'all have probably seen this already, but this is the tripendy, the triple pendulum. So basically the idea is that there are 3 handles and 3 pendulum tips. And dependent on which handle you grab, depends on which pendulum is low. So the tripendy is basically a triple pendulum. It's basically a multi-piece invention. So that way you can choose a different type of stone based on which ring you grab. So that's the kind of the thing that, because Mother Nature was talking about, oh, well, what about a pendulum? And then I was like, so I started looking into it, and I was like, well, what about a tripendulum? It would make it very, very interesting. Cheers, Cobra, says Michigan native. No, you are the best place to be. Oh, right back at you, man. I hope, actually, Cobra, I hope that we supercharge your week so that you can go out and take all that greatness and then fold that in to more greatness the way that you do with all those people who come by and all that hanging out that you do. Because you're live more often than I am, and I try to stop by and give you a thumb, and man, I want to hop on your panel sometime. There's always 10 people up there, and sometimes I'm just like this week. Take this week, for example. I was supposed to go live and have a chat bot video. Ugh. And like Romies is asking, yeah, the wheel bearing job isn't done yet, so we're going to actually have to finish up the show so that we can do the wheel bearing job. But I think before we do that, we have to enjoy a lovely portion that I wish Benny was here for. And we're gonna have, whoop, that's not the thing, that's me. We're gonna have to start this without her and pray that she's okay and that she gets a good chuckle out of this week's. Oh, I wasn't even half ready for it. Out of this week's, come on, joke portion of the program. How many inventions? Well, how many inventions have I made? Oh, right. Good point, Call It. Thank you. And this week's, where's it at? There it is. And this week's joke portion of the program is brought to you by the convenient coin log. Hang and store, tip and pour. Yeah, the convenient coin log. Hang and store, tip and pour. Like the sound of the coins? Isn't that great? It was in a big hallway. Had to set up the tripod and everything. So basically the idea is that the cup hangs and you push up on it, and I can do it with one hand. So that's the basic idea behind the convenient coin log. Is that you can do it with one hand. I don't have to scoop things. I don't have to use fingers to pick things up. I keep my coins handy. And so that's actually that honestly, Colette, the convenient coin log Kickstarter was one of my favorite Kickstarters because it bought me all the parts, all the pieces. It bought me a drill. It bought me a Forstner bit. It paid for all of that stuff just making the logs. That's how many orders I got. Fantastic people. Hey, Dave's here. Thanks for coming by the show, Dave. It's good to see you, man. I need to, Dave, that reminds me, I need to update my pager. Still $40? It's a real thing of beauty. Talking about OG, Dave, my pager, man. You gotta get me another pager. Dave, I still have 2 of those pagers. I don't know what happened to the other one. It disappeared inside of a chair, and that chair disappeared inside of a truck, and that truck disappeared off into the distance. Just like my efforts to start this week's joke portion of the program. And oh no, we're way off. Where's the joke portion? Where's the intro? There it is. We're figuring it out. The joke portion of the program. Do I have any coin logs left? I think I have 1 coin log left, if I'm correct. 1 coin log still in new inbox. Let's call it nib. 1 new inbox coin log because it was a limited run. But I don't know. It was supposed to be a limited thing because I made 30 coin logs, right? And no, maybe it was, it was 30 coin logs and 20 of them split. Just because that's what happens when they dry. And that's no joke. But this is the joke portion of the program. I got 23 jokes. Let's see how I did. Okay. If you tell a donkey joke, does it come with a donkey punchline? That's a terrible joke. Why did we start with that one? What do you call it when your engine has no oil? You have an oil eek. What do you call a Ford with a bad paint job? On out of focus. A little joke for the car geeks out there. What did the potato farmer say when he walked through his field? I'm stepping on a lot of toes here. I just love that joke. I love it so much. Because a lot of them it goes downhill from here. But I think I got a good one. I got a Star Trek joke. Yeah, I brought a Star Trek joke this week. Oh, this is a beer joke. It's not even a joke, so let's forget this one happened. Okay, plug your ears. What do you call a beer that you send as an attachment? An email. Don't you love those ales? Is Taco John's another name for the ladies' room? If you have a stroke on the golf course, does it count towards your score? That's an awful joke. Who wrote that? Let's see. If you're insane, does that make you part of the in crowd? Oh, okay, so we gotta give a shout out because this joke comes courtesy of General Boom Doom. He wrote this on the fly. What do you tell chocolate that's gone insane? You've gone cocoa. And that's a shout out to General Boom Doom. General Boom Doom did a voiceover. Actually, that reminds me, maybe next week, instead of playing the convenient coin log commercial, we'll play the 22 gemstones commercial that General Boom Doom did a voiceover for. Shout out to the General. He did a great voiceover too. He really did. Especially for not having, a lot of professional experience as a voiceover person. He did really great. We're almost halfway done. But not quite. What happens when the Avatar drinks Fireball? He goes on a firebender. What do you call artificial bamboo? Bamboozle. That's not even funny. Why couldn't the fish make it on time? He got caught up. Dumb. We're getting close though, I promise. Why are trains good at hauling? Because of all their training. What did the YouTuber say when he got bored? Let's live a little. Live stream? Let's live a little. What did the Grim Reaper say when he walked out on stage? I'm here to raise your spirits. Whoa. What did the grass say when it woke up? Howdy do. Like the dew in the morning, you know, the dew, and the dew, and the doo-doo. What do you call a reggae singer who rides a surfboard? Bob Gnarly. Oh, why do I go for the faux look? 'Cause that's all I got time for. Will the robot version of James Bond be named Bondo? I mean, the ladies call him a body filler. I like pancakes, but I'm too lazy just to make one, but I'm lazy, so I just make one pan-sized cake. El one time-o de flippo. Yeah, that just seems like a half-finished bit. Almost done. You know, I've never understood the term funny smelling. Have you ever smelled something and laughed? Here, this smells funny. Ha ha! Oh, you're right. Let me smell that again. It was hilarious. Not me. Oh, we need to find a way to finish that bit out, because that one is just a stinker where it stops like that. Almost done. Okay, there's been a shortage of paper towels, so I hired a bounty hunter to find some bounty paper towels. And what did Captain Kirk say when his shirt got a wrinkle? Steam me up, Scotty. Shh. 'Cause I need to be ready for the joke portion of the program. And that actually was the joke portion of the program, just like we planned it out. It worked, and we have a couple minutes left to play just a little bit of this Rose Quartz video where we polish things and try to make them look nice. Which reminds me, Jamie, did your package arrive in the mail? Wait a minute. Nah, I sent it out like friggin' Thursday or Friday. I don't remember exactly. Great joke, hey, great that you're here, Colette. Great comments from you. You are all awesome. Chicha B and Colette hanging out, and Jamie, you're awesome. Hey, Jamie, I'm so tired this week. I wish I had a better delivery, but like I said, I am just kind of tired, but working on it. We'll have more energy next week, hopefully. Usually I don't have something going on, but my nephew needed his car worked on, and I'm trying to help him do it. So actually I need to wrap up the show. And that reminds me, let's see, where's the main part of the show? See, a lot of times I can do all this together because I have the cogency, I have the clarity, I have the lucidity, I have the coherency, and I have the love, which is something I still have for all of you for being fantastic and coming into the show this week. And my jaw isn't working for coming into the show this week, and I want you to have a fantastic week this week. Cheers to you all. We had some great people come by, which reminds me, Jamie, do you have any Rose Quartz? Oh, that also reminds me. Cheers to Michigan Native for always being awesome and coming in here. Dude, he is always hanging out at the beginning of the show. He's like leaving a comment and hanging out. I always like seeing Michigan Native. You gotta check out his grows. You gotta check out his channel and, give him a thumbs up. I mean, at least show a little love, because he's showing the love. We gotta get him a gemstone. I don't know, we gotta figure out what his favorite color is. I think I sent him an email and he probably told me, and I probably wrote it down, but I just kind of forgot. But anyway, oh yeah, and cheers to Cobra for coming in and hanging out and being awesome like that. So Jamie, I don't know if you have any Rose Quartz. That's why I sent you a piece of Rose Quartz. This piece up here, it's in the mail. It's hanging out in your salsa. When you get the salsa, I hope it doesn't break. I tried to package it up. You know how hard it is to package a giant jar of salsa and not have it be thrown around and stuff? But I don't know. Actually, mostly, I'm not really worried about that. Mostly, I'm worried about like the heat, like if it gets hot. But I don't know. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's well prepared. I boiled it up. I canned it. Should be corona free. Like seriously, I had everything. Like I was steaming everything. Like when I can, sometimes I let the fire get a little high because I'm in a hurry to like get the canning done and get the pot boiling. The next thing I turn around and my jar pot, the water, it's just sitting there roiling and it's blah 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 blah, and I'm like, oh man, I can't put glass in there because then it'll sit there and jump around, and I have chunks of obsidian. You need stones to cut. Oh, Colette, what kind of obsidian is it? Is it like snowflake obsidian? Is it like stark glass obsidian, or is it like oh, let me show you some obsidian. So these are Apache's tears, and every time I cut an Apache's tear, it blows out of the side a little bit, just this tiny little bit. It like pop, and it's like the sadness of the tears going away. Squeal, I gotta remember which one to eat and which one. Oh, that's funny, Jamie. Which one to eat and which one to look at. I hope you like it. I hope it's great, and I hope it makes it. And the salsa, I mean, I like the salsa fresh, but I usually put it in the fridge and let it get cold, and then I really like the salsa when it's cold. So this is on Apache's deer that I've always been partial to this one. I need to part with it and then cut some more, but you know, this is just kind of one of my favorites. It's kind of flat, but you know, it's unique. It's very diamondy. I'm not sure how to mount it, but it's definitely on Apache's tier. Let's see if I can hook the camera back up. Oh, now I'm going to show you this on an Obsidian show. I got to wrap up the show, and it's not because Annie N came here. I wish I could stay longer because Annie N came here and hang out at the show, because we're always glad when Annie N comes by. Thank you for coming by, Annie N. But I got to get out there, and like Gromy's homie said, I got to get out there and work on that car. We're pressing a wheel bearing. It's an unusual wheel bearing. It's not like where you turn the thing and take the bolts out and then pull the wheel bearing off. We actually had to take the whole steering knuckle off the car and put it in a press and press out the center, then press out the bearing, then push in, and that's where we are. So I'm actually going to kind of tell everybody who's fantastic, you're freaking great. I love you guys for coming by, and if any of you want to like talk about your channel or something like that, and you can tell us, you know, if any of you go live and I don't know it, like Chicha B goes live, and I actually got to stop by your channel earlier. I had to get going. Chicha, that's what I was doing, is I was getting ready to do that the wheel bearing, and I had to head out, but I wanted to try and make the live, but we went to, interesting thing, we went to Harbor Freight to get some tools, and their whole system was down like company wide. I wound up finding a new place called Northern Tool, and they're kind of like a Harbor Freight, but they deal a little bit more in like bigger tools and trailers and stuff like that. But anyway, it was really cool. It was really interesting. It was just kind of too bad that it wound up taking an extra 2 hours to drive there and find it and deal with all of that. And it's been a long day. That's kind of why I'm tired, but that's alright, because next week, alright, I'm not sure. What should we do next week? What do you guys want to see? You want to see the Garnet or the Amethyst? Which one of these should we make the feature next week? Garnet or Amethyst? Enter it in the chats. Let me know. Garnet or Amethyst? Because we got to get these sent out, but, which reminds me, Jamie, we're getting you a Rose Quartz. I don't think you have any Amethyst. We're going to have to send you some Amethyst, too. Huh. But we gotta get a garnet to Colette, because Colette loves ruby, and we have some ruby colored garnet. She's gonna get a kick out of that. And Annie N made it. And Annie, we gotta talk gemstones. If you have any questions about gems, we gotta do that. And Chicha, I can't wait for your next live. I can't wait for... I'm so sad about missing this week. I can't wait for next week when we get to talk on panel about gemstones. And what color? Oh, amethyst. Okay, what color is next week? Are we going back to clear gemstones? Are we doing black gemstones? Where are we kicking off with that? Hey, Dave Taylor made it. And man, it's freaking awesome talking to Dave. We are getting old, dude. It happens. We're freaking... It's like if I'm only going to be 70 years old, then I'm almost middle-aged. So it's like, Gromy's Homies made it, and Chris the Phenomenon made it, and all the other fantastic people who I didn't actually click on and shout out and totally spaced out. And we're doing the amethyst. Alright, amethyst. Annie Ann's got it. Chicha B's got it. You got it. Colette, we're gonna do amethyst. And then we'll do Chakakara. Chakara. Oh, Chicha B, starting with red. So, we'll do the I'll bring the garnet on the show, and then we'll do the amethyst for the feature. And then we'll wind up, because this is this gemstone. We wound up spending some time hand polishing on the table, and my thumb hurts, but I think this turned out to be a pretty nice pretty nice big gem, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, look at that, the guffs of gems. Just gotta cut a little deeper and get rid of that round edge. I don't know. Jamie knows all about the gems. So anyway, we're gonna say much love to all of you for coming and hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week and every week at 9 p.m. Eastern.